Hi you guys, it's Linnea for ThermOWeb, and today I'm going to be introducing to you and using for the first time some of the new Rina K neon enamels. And these are part of her Electro-Pop line from Rina K Designs. They are so fun. So now there's inks, there's glitz glitter gel, there's Deco Foil flock transfer sheets, and these neon enamel transfer sheets. I'm also going to be using some of her inks along with the new Rina K Designs Sending, Sunshine, Stamp, and Stencil. So I'm going to be creating a fun little fruity card, and I decided to stamp out this orange first. So I'm going to stamp that with the Orange Glow ink from Rina K Designs. And just because I have everything out and because this is my first time working with the enamels, I wanted to make doubles of all my stamping. That way, if I did mess something up, I always have a backup. I do this a lot when I'm stamping and making cards, and so I have like a little bowl of die cut shapes that I have extras of, and so when I want to create a quick card, I can just pull those out and use them. So I'm kind of messing around a little bit with the pineapple because I wanted it to have like maybe a brown shade, and then I decided to just go full force in with that Raging Red Electro-Pop ink. I figured you might as well just have fun. These ink colors are all about fun, and sometimes in my mind, things are a little too literal, and I decided to, for me, throw caution to the wind and just go with this fun Raging Red ink color. Now I have another new product from ThermOWeb. This is the Transfer Gel Duo. And now if you have used the regular transfer gel from ThermOWeb, this works pretty much just the same. You use it with a palette knife or a Stencil Pal and a stencil. So for this one I have the stencil from the Sending Sunshine Stamp and Stencil system. I sprayed the back with Pixie Spray. And I'm just going to apply this Transfer Gel Duo gel. Now the difference here is that you can use this like the old transfer gel and run it through your laminator with Deco Foil transfer sheets or flack transfer sheets, but you can also now use this without heat. I get a lot of questions on my channel about how you can use ThermOWeb products without a laminator. And so now this Duo gel makes that even easier because you can use it now with just pressure. So if you have a manual or an electric die cutting machine, you can use it with that. So I'll be using my Gemini Junior today, and instead of running it through your laminator, you just run it right through your die cutting machine, and I'll show you that a bit later. So now I have the Sending Sunshine stamp set, and this is the Screamin' Green ink. And this is the ink that coordinates with the enamels, with the flock transfer sheets, and with the glitz glitter gel. This Screamin' Green is this bright, limey green. So I grabbed some of the leaves. There's 2 leaves in the Sending Sunshine stamp set that I used, and they're both, to me, similar leaves, but they're different shapes, so it gave some interest to the background to use both of them. I filled up the whole background, and now it's time to use my little stamped images here. You can see that Duo gel dried completely clear. It's a little tacky, but that's just because it has an adhesive in it, and that's going to help transfer both the flock transfer sheets as well as these neon enamels. So I'm going to start with these neon enamel sheets, and when you're getting them out of the package, you just want to be careful about that adhesive strip that's on the packaging. I had no issues really. It looks like I'm struggling, but none of the enamel actually came off of that transfer sheet. But it is thin, and I loved how this turned out because it has this, it's the Hello Yellow color that I'm using. So it will have this yellow neon color to it, but at the same time, it's more translucent than I expected it to be. Like how it is here, it's super fun. You can almost, well, you can kind of see through it. I loved the look of this. It's so fun. So I cut pieces of those neon enamels as well as the new Electro-Pop neon flock transfer sheets. I put them in a folded piece of typing paper and ran that through my Gemini Junior die cutting machine. And check that out. It transferred onto that Deco Foil Transfer Gel Duo just perfectly. I'm slowly peeling off this neon enamel now, and check that out. It's shiny, and it has the appearance of like an enamel dot, but with that Duo Transfer Gel, you can pretty much use these fun enamel transfer sheets for anything that you have, stencils, anything. It's so cool to have that enamel look with a stencil now. So I am arranging my little fruit pieces onto a die cut, and I'm just going to stamp my sentiment down at the bottom, and I'll use some black ink. I like to stamp my sentiments in black ink. You could definitely use one of the Electro-Pop inks, but I really love the look of a bold black sentiment. So I'm going to stamp that at the bottom of my little die cut piece here. And then as I was arranging my fruit pieces onto this, I thought that it looked a little plain, and my fruit was almost blending into this white background and getting lost, and I didn't like that. So I grabbed the stencil from the Sending Sunshine stamp and stencil system, and I'm just going to blend on some light gray distress ink. And this is like such a simple thing that you can do, but I feel like it really helps that background and it helps the fruit stand out a little bit more. So you'll see here in a minute, once I get the right amount of ink on and as I finish up this card, how much these little gray polka dots really do help. I thought that added just a little bit of texture and a little bit of interest to the card. I'm going to use some iCraft Ultra Bond liquid adhesive to glue my pieces down. So I'll start with that die cut background. And then I'm going to bring in some iCraft 3D foam adhesive squares just to pop up my little fruit pieces, both the pineapple and the orange slice. So that is my fun fruity card using some of the new products from ThermOWeb. I hope that you really enjoyed this card and that you love the look at these new Electro-Pop neon flock transfer sheets and the neon enamels. I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!